Hi. Salespeople at Runnion Equipment Company make a good six-figure-a-year income. I'll give you all the details. But first, let's get the warning out of the way. This sales job I'm going to tell you about is unbelievably lucrative, but it is not for the faint of heart. You need to be tough. You need to be smart. You need to be really good at thinking on your feet. You need relentless follow-through and stick-to-itiveness. You got to handle every setback, recover quickly from rejection. Any kind of sales position is full of rejection. If you're going to be successful, you can't let that stop you. But that's not the only qualification. You need the spirit and creativity of an entrepreneur. If you don't have a vivid imagination, if you're not a visual thinker, this is not the job for you. That's why we use a unique qualification procedure to see if Runnion Equipment would be a good fit for you, and to assure us if you do get selected, you'll be successful. So, qualification is 2 online profiles. They take you about 15 minutes to fill out. First profile helps us understand what motivates you, to see if you fit our company culture. It's really important. Second profile helps us understand your sales style. These online assessments save everyone a ton of time. So, if you haven't completed it, you need to take the first survey. Just go to our website, runnionequipment.com. That's RUNNION, runnionequipment.com. Go there, click the button that says We Are Hiring, fill in the form, take the first profile. Once you've completed the first profile, your application will be in our system. Again, this is important to determine if this job opportunity is a good fit for you. Once you watch this video and complete both profiles, we can start the interview process. Okay, we got that out of the way. In a minute, I'll go over the numbers with you, show you why this is such a huge income opportunity for you. But first, let me tell you who we are. We rent and sell the world's best telescoping and articulating cranes, boom trucks, bucket trucks, equipment trailers, parts, fleet maintenance, field service. We have elite dealer status with the top manufacturers due to our experience and our commitment to constant training. Our customers are construction companies, municipalities, railroads, sign companies, plumbing contractors, government agencies, tree services, building contractors, roofers, anyone with a job that requires really big construction tools. Pat Runnion is our founder. He's been in this business since 1975. We represent National Crane, the #1 telescoping crane manufacturer in the U.S. They're half our business. Pat sits on their dealer advisory board. He served a term as president of the board to help shape the nationwide direction of products and marketing for National Crane. We also represent Palfinger, #1 in the world in articulated cranes. Runnion Equipment sells only top-tier products. You can always be proud of what you're selling. Your customers will be individual owner-operators, some who park the crane in their garage at night, and you'll have customers who are big Fortune 500 companies, and everyone in between. You get to go down to crazy places, like the Chicago Tunnel Project. They've been building it since 1975. Those guys use tons of our equipment. When that project is done, maybe another 10 years, it'll be 130 miles of 30-foot diameter tunnels, 300 feet below Chicago. Several reservoirs. It's a big drain for flooding rainwater. Thing's incredible. You'll go to nuclear plants, steel mills, really cool stuff. We all get excited actually being there on these job sites. And the guys you deal with are just regular people, not a whole lot of fake people in our industry. And all these customers have the same huge problem. These days, young people don't want to get into the trades, so there's a labor shortage. Our solution for them is to use our labor-saving equipment so they can do more with less. A customer can show you a job they're doing that takes them 40 labor hours, and you bring in a piece of equipment and say, look, I can do it in 7 hours. Watch their head spin. You match our products to their needs to solve their problem. It's an aha moment for the customer. They don't have to find labor. You solve their number one problem. Our equipment is expensive, but it gives them a huge savings. Your customer might have 2 or 3 cranes, maybe $1 million in cranes. If one of them goes down, it hurts. They're desperate. Uptime is critical. So our shop jumps on repairs in a hurry. Our service department keeps the equipment running for minimal cost. Now, what really excites our sales guys is the opportunity to be creative on the job. Your job is to make sure the customer gets equipment that'll do the job they need done. It can get complicated. Often, they can't even picture how to do it. There's a lot of moving pieces. So, they call you for help. You go out, ask some questions, make notes, look at it, figure out the solution. You buy a truck, buy the crane from the manufacturer, buy a truck bed from a bed manufacturer, pick up other attachments, bring it all in, put it together, install it. We don't just pull it off a shelf. But it all starts with you. So if you don't have the creativity and patience and the vision to learn the capabilities of our equipment and then ferret out and understand that one huge problem your customer absolutely must solve, then this is not the job for you. Keep in mind, your customer has probably been in this business a long time, and still, they can't picture a solution to their problem. They need you to play Superman. And our job is to teach you how to do that. As you're learning, you'll need to do some research to understand stuff and present your ideas to the customers. If you're not willing to go that extra mile, let's be honest here, you probably should just stop this video now and keep looking for other jobs. This is not a 9-to-5 job. But if you can sit down and help design a piece of equipment and say, have you ever thought about it like this? You can change their life. You come up with a custom solution to help them solve a problem they didn't know how to fix. That's rewarding. It's not just the commission you earn, although that's pretty nice. It's the creativity that just feels so good. You're the knight in shining armor for that company. That's your goal, to be the consultant, that one guy your customers bring in when they're having a problem doing a job, because they trust you. This business is not about finding a gimmick or a trick to sell somebody. Doesn't work. People in construction talk to each other. It's easy to kill your reputation. What works for you long term is to be out there sweating away over some problem your customer has. They'll see that. They'll trust you. They'll tell their friends. There might even be times you say, listen, you're better off to buy John Doe's widget than ours. It'll do a better job for what you need. On this job, you spend your life figuring out the best solution for each customer. You need to deal with the customer as a person, as a friend. Be real with them. They can sense that. Think of it like you own an equipment boutique. You are the expert. You are relentless in promoting products, giving information, answering questions. You can explain exactly the different ways a product is used by your customer base. You understand what they do, how the product works for them, how they can use it to save time and money. It's not, hey, I got one of these. Want to buy it? You are way more professional than that. So, when you come to work for us, you get an established territory. We've got a list of everybody who ever bought or rented anything from us since 1975, over 40 years. This territory customer list alone is worth a fortune. We sure don't want to give it away to some Nimrod who doesn't know his butt from a hole in the ground. That's why you need to pass some tests to get this job. When you're hired, you get a laptop with a spreadsheet listing every customer in your territory. We rank these accounts. so you know whether to visit them every 3 months, 6 months, or a year. It's all broken down on a spreadsheet. Use that spreadsheet at the beginning of the year to plan which customers you'll visit every day of the year. You'll also get leads from our service department. They tell you when one of your customers brings in a dying piece of equipment. We also use a marketing company to do cold calls. For instance, they might call 500 tree people in the Chicago market, tell them about the product we have that would be a big time saver for them. Or they mention our monthly specials. Those marketing leads from your territory go direct to your computer, along with a map to get you there. So, your day goes like this. Wake up, turn on your computer. You have a list of customers to call this week. Maybe a couple dozen calls, hopefully face to face. Plus, you have an ongoing list of customers you're working through deals with. So, you start Monday morning with probably 30 or 40 people to see that week. You answer calls from customers. How come it's not ready? Can you check into it? You keep in touch with both customers and prospects. 15% of your job is cold calling. 85% you're visiting customers to check in, look around, see what equipment they need. You can only do that if you know the capabilities of the equipment you have. Sometimes you just drop by and they say, "Hey, I want to replace this crane. How much for a new one?" Presto, they buy it. Other times, it might take 3 or 4 visits before they buy. If you sell a crane today and the customer maintains it correctly, it could run 7 to 10 years before they need to replace it. Depends on how often they use it, how well they maintain it. Sometimes a key piece of equipment goes down, needs extensive repair. It'll be down for a while. We've got rental equipment to keep their crew working. You've got that in your toolbox to convince a prospect to go with us. Plus, with our new facility, we can give faster turnaround for equipment repair. Our new building has more bays for more technicians to cycle equipment in and out faster. It'll improve the customer service experience. You'll be trained by experts. We represent 4 major manufacturers. Each has a rep for Chicago. They do job training at our facilities. Then one of us rides with you to see your customers, help you learn the territory, walk through the how-tos of selling our products. We do 2 or 3 overnight trade shows a year. You'll see how all the equipment we rent or sell is used in different industries. You'll get a ton of ideas. Okay, so you're still here watching this video. That's good. Let's get to the bottom line. How much money will you make? Listen to this. A sales job with Runnion Equipment Company is like running your own business. We supply the product. You have an exclusive territory. No other salesman in your territory. Wake up when you want, go to bed when you want. It's your business to run. Work your territory the way we teach you. You'll make a good 6 figures a year. This job is an endless opportunity for you to work your own hours, call your own shots, achieve financial freedom. If you want to make money, this is the place for you. Most of what you make is commission. We have a draw for salespeople to even out the peaks and valleys of commission. A realistic first-year income is $60 grand. By year 2, $75,000 to $80,000. Year 3, $100,000. By year 5, a good salesperson will hit $150 grand. Anyone who isn't making $100 grand, they're costing us money. They're missing a lot of opportunities. Something's not right. Some companies cap sales compensation. We don't. The more you sell, the more you make. And once you start a relationship with a customer, our mechanics and our billing department interact with that customer. They're trained to suggest other logical equipment. We have $1 million worth of replacement parts sitting on our shelves right now to keep customer downtime to a minimum. You earn commission on every subsequent piece of equipment your customer buys. And you don't need to lift a finger for those sales. It's like found money for you. The person who can make the most money with us is someone who really gets excited about custom designing solutions to solve customer problems. That person can build an incredible income with us. So, We will train you in all the details of Runnion Equipment Company. From day one, you'll have your own territory. We'll train you in everything we do. You'll get your own laptop with a spreadsheet listing every account in your territory. You'll get leads from our marketing company and from our service department. We'll teach you all the secrets we've discovered to help you set appointments and generate your own leads to bring in new business. If you're a customer service-oriented salesperson who can picture how different pieces of equipment can work together to do a specific construction job, then this position can be life-changing for you. So that's it. The right people will take this opportunity and build themselves a lucrative income that they can feel great about when they go to bed at night. I hope you're one of them. To get started, just go to our website, runnionequipment.com. That's Runnion, RUNNION, runnionequipment.com. Go there, click the button that says We Are Hiring. Fill in the form. Take the first profile. Once you've completed the first profile, your application will be in our system. We're really looking forward to getting to know you. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and good luck.